to get anything going on the ground?
Um, we just didn't have that many snaps in the first half, and then once we came out, we were down. So I think that put us in the passing game, and after that, we were down even more. So we had to go in the 2-minute mode. So not a lot of running the ball in the 2-minute mode.
Was there anything that led you to think this could happen, or did this catch you by just a huge surprise?
Kind of caught me by surprise. I'm not used to losing like this, or I know all the guys and myself included around the locker room. We had a great feeling coming into this one. We felt like we worked hard in practice and did everything we needed to do leading up to it.
How do you think that happens? I mean, you got basically all your key guys back from last year. How does this happen?
I don't know. I mean, in the NFL, each team has a game like this a year. So I think it's best to get out early, and it's a long year, 16 more games, so it's better to get it out now.
That said, that if you didn't even try to run the football enough today, let alone obviously get the running game going, what was the plan coming in? What did you expect in terms of just velocity of the volume of the running game? What did you expect, and how far away from that plan were you guys?
We installed both pass and run, so what was installed was pretty much the same. So I mean, coming in, you don't know how many runs you're going to get, how many passes you're going to get, but you just got to be able to, be prepared for when one of those plays are called. So I didn't know how much we were going to run the ball coming in. I know how much we are going to pass the ball, but I know Coach kind of wants to always be balanced.
Aaron just said that he felt you guys were too full of yourselves entering the season with high expectations. How does that happen with guys like you and him who know that this could happen any given week?
A little bit of complacency, I guess, just like you said, just kind of riding high. Just got to go back to work and remain humble and continue to do what got us here.
We've heard a lot about the leadership in the locker room all through preseason. That's last week you guys have been talking about it. So with a loss like this, what's the message to the rookies, especially when you came into the game with so much confidence?
Just to keep your head up, it's 16 games. Came out slow. We didn't get what we wanted to do done. So go back to the drawing board, go back to practice, continue to work hard, and execution. That's probably the biggest thing. And when your number's called, just be ready.
From your standpoint, how good is that Saints front four?
They got a really good front four. They get after it, and they wreak havoc for everybody, and you'll see it throughout the season. So I think they have a really good front four.
How different could things have been had you gotten Saturday to start the third quarter?
I think it could have been a little bit different. We get some points up there on the board. Everybody, I think it gives us a little bit of confidence, especially the defense going back out there on the field. I think it changes the ball game a little bit, but we got to keep playing and respond from it.
Were they not lighting on play fakes, just kind of waiting for you off tackle?
I wasn't able to really watch the DBs as much as I'm going through my play action. I'm kind of looking at the backers to see if they're adding on. If they do, then I have to pick them up. So I'm not really looking downfield as much. So I couldn't tell you. I think they mixed it up and went a little man and a little zone. We were expecting more man.
There are such high expectations team-wise coming into the season. Does this game knock that back at all, or is it just one game?
No, sir. I don't think it knocks back our expectations. It's a long season, like I said, 16 more games. I think last year and the year before we lost 3 games. So this is one loss. It's all about how you respond from it, and how you respond from adversity.
What did you think of the atmosphere today? I know you played without fans last year, but were you surprised by how few there were? And in addition to that, did the weather affect anything?
No, sir. The weather wasn't a problem, and I was just happy to see fans back in the stands, no matter how many it was. So I thank everybody who showed up, and it wasn't easy for people to change their plans coming from New Orleans to Jacksonville. So and I'd like to send my condolences to everybody in New Orleans who's going through the hurricane.
One more, please. Should we expect more synchronicity between you and Mr. Dillon?
Who'd you say? Sorry.
Should we expect more chemistry, synchronicity between you and AJ Dillon in the future?
I feel like our chemistry is great, but I do think you'll see him a little bit more in certain situations. The coach likes to put 2 backs on the field, so I do think you'll see him a little bit more in he can definitely help this team.